So you have a South Carolina college student facing felony charges and 20 years in prison after a hidden camera set up by her roommates allegedly catches her in the act. And you're watching it now, showing her spitting and pouring Windex into their food. King's roommates set up the hidden camera after they suspected she was up to no good. But will this video even be allowed in court? And if not, what will that mean for the case? Joining us right to discuss this and debate it, Eric Guster, a criminal defense attorney, and Whitney Boan, a defense attorney herself. First off, Eric, in your view, will this video be allowed in court?
It should be allowed in court. The roommates, that was their house. They had control of the house, and they set it up to catch this roommate who was spitting in their food and putting chemicals in their food, which is extremely dangerous.
Whitney, before we push you to the side, we saw you shaking your head. You do not believe it'll be allowed because it was the day before earlier when she did that thing, and that's why the roommates set this up. Why don't you think it'll be allowed?
I think it will not be allowed because it violated her right to privacy. It was surreptitiously recorded without her consent, and we don't allow things like that to be admissible in court because it sets a bad precedence. It violates our right to privacy, and it violated her right to privacy. It's not coming in.
There's no right to privacy in your kitchen that is shared with other people, though. It would be different if this was in her. It is their shared home. It's where everyone shares their home. It's not like it's in her private restroom or her using restroom or changing clothes. That is a shared area that all of them use, and you know that.
But it doesn't matter.
And I guess you're going to say that. I guess you're going to say her defense is her roommates wanted to do a cleanse, so she used Windex instead of green tea.
Right, exactly.
Is that going to be your defense for her as well?
Everyone knows to do a cleanse you need borax. But real quick, let's just say, number one, if this is thrown out, if Eric, you're wrong and Whitney, you're right, what does this do to the case? First, you, Whitney.
Well, what it does is, I mean, it helps her, obviously. I would say I don't think that video is 100% conclusive of what she did, but that's if I'm her attorney, of course. But if it's out, I think that, you know, it comes down to the context of her statements to the police. It comes down to, you know, did she intend to cause any harm?
Right.
It comes down to, did she intend to cause any harm? And that's what's required by the statute, and she's presumed innocent. And Eric knows that. I mean, that's how this works, you know? It's our system of justice.
And I agree. If the video is out, they will have trouble proving it because several people had access to the kitchen. So proving who did it would be a problem unless she gave a statement, which so many defendants do.
And we're out of time. If we could appear 3 times for the last time, all 3 of us together. Okay, and now I'll have to say goodbye. Eric and Whitney, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We just move it aside. Thank you.